SGDQ, how you doing? No. We can do better than that. How you doing? That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch stream, my name is Bob the Ninja Goldfish, and I'm taking over here for the next few games. So, wow, what a day it's been, huh? We got some Hook coming up. There's some Doom on the horizon. You guys like Doom, right? Yeah? See, we thought the Twitch chat liked Doom too, because they were like, where's all the Doom? But we're sitting here like way under target on this Doom thing. Come on, Twitch chat, you can do better than that. Get your wallets out, put your money where your mouth is, and get us some Doom. So, just like our good friend James Furden here donating $30 saying, here's to getting Ultimate Doom met, and a shout out to everybody at the event. See, that man is putting his money where his mouth is. We've got MX Chronos putting in $15 saying, this is for the Doom run. We'll be donating again over the course of the event, but definitely wanted to make a quick contribution towards the Ultimate Doom. Thanks for the heads up. You are more than welcome. Good luck, CT. Great to see Mousecapade at GDQ. Unfortunately, we missed that one with him, but thank you, Whitman, for your $25. So we have a $10 donation from an anonymous donor that says, as one of the only other Hook runners for the SNES, I feel it only fitting for me to donate and wish my fellow runner good luck. I hope to enjoy jamming to the soundtrack as much as I do. On a separate note, let's kill those animals. They've had their chance to live. You know where else you can kill things? Did you know where else you can kill things? In Ultimate Doom. Come on, guys. Let's get to that Doom, yeah? We do have some prizes that you can also put once you put your donations in towards Doom that you can be entered in for. There's the Chip and Dale Perler magnet set, which is really cool. There's a Donald Duck Perler that's really, really cool. There's the DuckTales Breed Sprite magnet set, and there is actual DuckTale Remastered that you could actually put your hands on. So thank you to Dynamic Beadworks, What Is That Thing, and Way Forward for donating those prizes. So now you guys are going to see a lot of people like bouncing around the stage here. They are known as Power Up Audio. They're an awesome indie sound studio from Vancouver in Canada. I won't pump them too much because they want me to throw the hook. So I'll throw it over to the guys on the couch and our runner. Take it away, folks.
It's Crown Creek, please. Go ahead for 7. 5, 2, 1.
All right, guys. So this game is Hook for the Super Nintendo. This is LivelyRaccoon doing the run, current world record holder in this category. Actually, somewhat was contested, so that's no small feat. I'm Author Blues on commentary.
And I'm Skybills.
So we'll be sharing this game with you, and when you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and give it a countdown. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is Hook. It's 10 stages long. It's actually, in my opinion, a really beautiful game, both art and music. It's a tough speedrun. The whole premise is, if you're not familiar with it, Robin Williams. That's the whole premise. It's Robin Williams, Hook movie. Just right off the bat, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at here. The momentum mechanics are a little interesting. There's really no sense of a run button because you don't run instantly. You sort of have to build up momentum. Slopes or either running a long distance. You have flight, but it drains, so you have to hold on to it for as long as you can. And this first stage is really just trying to show off the mechanics, and we're going to fight Rufio right here. So, the combat here kind of teaches you how the combat's going to work for the rest of the game. Enemies will be instantly dodging you until you wait till a certain amount of time, and as they rear back their arm to hit you, then they're vulnerable.
It's also very important that the runner uses the fly meter by the end of the stage, because everything will end up ticking down at the end, and the fly meter takes quite a bit to tick down. And on that note, at the end of the Rufio fight, there is an upgrade that was picked up. That was the sword. This sword is Pan's ranged weapon and is extremely important for the runner to hang on to that sword as long as possible, because it allows for him to keep full running speed.
Yeah, a lot of this game becomes incredibly simplified by having a projectile weapon, and unfortunately, if you get hit at any point in the game, you lose Pan's blade, and there's only a certain number of spots in the rest of the game that he can even replace it if he loses it. So, unfortunately, this game can be very, very costly if any mistakes are made. This boss right here is a total RNG nightmare. He can spawn in any one of the 6 positions, and from the spot where he's standing, you can easily hit 5 of them. So if you just do the math, you have to hit him 3 times. That means you've got about a 50% chance of him spawning, at least by the end of the fight, in a bad spot. But he got 3 great spawns right there, so that was the fastest cycle you can possibly get on this stage. That was really great. This stage coming up right here is one of the few vertical levels in the stage. This game really kind of shines horizontally, but vertical can be extremely frustrating just because of the fact that you really need a lot of run-up time to get your movement fast enough. So whenever you see him going fast in this stage, it's an impressive feat.
Damage boosting is a major mechanic in this level. It allows him to jump on a few platforms, so he's able to get to the end of the stage much quicker, and it's important for him to make sure that he gets just enough fly to make it to the end of the stage, but not enough to have that again tick down at the end of the stage. Very nice.
That was great. So this next stage is the waterfall stage, so prepare Twitch stream to completely lose your bitrate. Good luck with watching that. Alright, so he's gonna try to get running speed here. It's very tough to actually get your running speed there, so it's worth it to kind of abort that idea. And here's just an auto-scroller, a fairly generic auto-scroller. Totally possible to die or lose time on, but an auto-scroller nonetheless, so we've got some time for donations.
Alrighty, we have a $5 donation from Lenny that says, "All hail the new host, Goldfish. May this $5 go to his choice." And I'm pretty sure that's Ultimate Doom at this point. So let's get some more donations in for the Ultimate Doom over there. One thing I do want to do is finish giving a shout out to the Power Up Audio guys like I was doing before the run, which is just to say that they're absolutely awesome. They've been working on site with us here. Jeff, Joey, Kevin, Cole, they're all donating their time to make sure that this sound on this marathon's going off without a hitch. So personal great big thank you to them, because hosting and being able to stuff to be heard is, what can I say, it's kind of important. So thank you very much.
So this boss here is, again, yet another RNG nightmare. As you can see right there, if he ends up on the completely wrong side, it's a rough fight.
Yeah, he got the unfortunate situation where the enemy spawned on the opposite side of it. It was gutsy to go for that hit still, but otherwise a really solid fight. Nice. So as mentioned before, everything sort of counts down at the end. You want to, ideally, if you don't care about maintaining the pan blade between stages, you want to end with no health, no fly meter, I mean, no time on, but that's kind of counterintuitive, so. Making some of the cycles on this stage can be extremely challenging. And there he is, getting through a lot of it without a hitch.
So in this stage right here, you notice that the runner's actually held on to some of the fly. That's so he doesn't have to fill up as much at the end, because the stage culminates with a just a flight up to the top of the screen. There's not going to be a boss at the end of this one. And again, you move much faster when you fly than when you run in this game. So very important where if there is a fly meter in this stage or a place where you can collect fly, to hang on to it, because there's a few handy spots. We're going to see this much later in the game in the pirate ship and the pirate town as well.
This next level's fairly straightforward in as much as just the platforming elements of it. At the very end of the stage, you're going to see him probably going for the ice platform clip. There's a slope that you can actually damage boost through. It's fairly precise and pretty difficult to pull off consistently. So hopefully we'll see him get it.
It's very important that those tigers do not hit him, because then Pan freezes, and there's actually an auto death spot in this stage, but Runner already passed through it, so good. If you're playing it casually, be sure to avoid those tigers at all costs.
So he's got enough health to go for the skip here, so fingers crossed. So he jumps up to despawn an enemy. All right. So that slope right there is one that he was going to try to clip through. It's extremely difficult to find like that perfect pixel position and set up the enemy in a way that'll hit you through, but it doesn't save all that much time. It really just saves not having to wait for the cycle on the enemies on the ground floor. This is a staged fight, essentially. It goes exactly the same way every time, even though it looks a little bit risky having those explosive balloons coming right at you at the beginning. If I'm not mistaken, this next stage is the next auto-scroller, so we have a decent chunk of time for some donations.
Sounds good to me. All right, we have, and I'm going to need your help with this one out there, ladies and gentlemen. $20 from Felson that just says Rufio, Rufio, Rufio. There we go. We've got $50 from JW171, who says, "You know what you want to see, some Ultimate Doom." $50 from Anonymous that says, "Thank you for some amazing runs and a great cause to donate to. Put this towards the Ultimate Doom extra run." We have $30 from Evil Slothman, who says, "Doom hype." We've got $50 from Brian, who says, "Helping push for more Doom. Also, good luck to all the runners." And then I have a $10 donation from Lucid Halo, who says, "Hook was one of the only games I had for the SNES, and I'm super excited to see it being run at SGDQ. The soundtrack for this game is absolutely amazing." And having listened to it in my ear, I'm kind of bopping along over here. It's kind of fun. And we've got $60 from Iggy Boo, who says, "Oh, imps and pixies and other denizens of Ultimate Doom, let us sacrifice the animals of Zebes to summon the Demon Chocobo." You psyched me out there, man. Like, come on. So, thank you for that one, Iggy.
All right, so what you're going to see in this next stage, actually, I think is one of the most impressive stages in the entire run, to be honest. The idea behind the stage is you're in a dark set of caverns, and there's this fire that's chasing you. And while the fire is on the screen's lit up. But as soon as you get that fire off the screen, the whole room goes black, which basically means that you have to just escort the fire all the way to the finish line, except for if you're a speedrunner of this game and have decided that you're going to memorize this massive stage completely in the dark.
There's going to be portions of this stage where we're going to see Pan actually fly down. What he's actually doing is he's flying through platforms, so we don't have to worry about going down through slopes or having to worry about any kind of enemy cycles. Maintaining a pretty substantial fly meter is essential to getting maximum speed in this stage.
You may not have known it because you couldn't see the screen. Well, now you can, but he just fell down a very narrow pit lined on the walls with spikes, and the walls actually moved back and forth as he fell, so he was avoiding those completely blind, which is, I mean, I don't know about you, but I find that interesting. Take it or leave it. So more flying through platforms here in order to speed up the cycles.
The nice thing about this stage is I do not believe there's any kind of RNG involved. The enemy patterns are pretty much going to hit you in the same way, so nothing to worry about there. And as for this boss...
I don't think I ever knew how to fight this boss as a kid. I had no idea. You could never get far enough away from him to actually hit his body without him just running at you. You have to get far enough away that he throws his head and then run back and hit his body. If you're close, he just walks toward you, but if you're far enough away, he'll throw his head. So it's counterintuitive. You can get him in a sort of a state where it's almost impossible to be able to hit him for a while.
Very nice fight.
That was really well done. This next stage is really impressive, but almost pure platforming, so if you want to get a few more donations in right now.
All right, I can definitely get that. I've got a $10 anonymous donation that says, "Keep up the great work, runners." Thank you very much. We have an anonymous $30 donation that says #Doom. We have a $10 donation that says, "I know it's all about going fast, but I do not want SGDQ to end sooner. Save the animals."
This jump right here is extremely challenging to not get hit by. Oh, wow, that was actually way faster than I've ever done it. Making me look bad over here.
I have $10 from Disney Dave. It says, "I absolutely love the Disney block, and I'm looking forward to it every year." I have $50 from WolfPop118, who merely says, "Did somebody say Doom? I heard Doom."
So you may remember this from the movie when he fought Smee on an eagle.
See, I was still trying to remember the ice level from the movie.
So just not really much of a history, but the previous world record holder for this game was Economics, who had done this run a long, long time ago, and I took the world record from him probably about 2.5 years ago or so. He finally got the run back, or got the record back maybe another 1.5 years after that, by finally implementing a skip that he had at the time, and I hadn't looked into it too closely, but he had at the time thought that it was pretty much TAS only. The skip is actually incredibly challenging, but it's one of those tricks that I think looks a little harder than it is. Once you kind of figure out the setup for it, it's actually RTA viable, but extremely challenging, and you're going to be seeing him go for it, I think in the very next room it is. It wouldn't at all surprise me if he gets it. It's tough, but here it is right here. Oh, great. That was it. So what you don't know is that what the game intended him to do was actually go to the bottom of that room and then come up through that room. That door right there is just meant to troll you. As you're flying up in that room, you're supposed to, if you exit out that way, you realize that you've only backtracked, and you pay the price by coming back in and having enemies just fire straight at you. So it's meant to be a troll, but it just so happens that you can run on the spikes with your invincibility frames, and it's literally just a few frames that you have enough time to get the speed you need to make it into that door. So getting that is extremely challenging. And right here we are coming up on the penultimate boss and then the final boss. Here's a moment you may actually remember from a movie. right, here we have our fight against Dustin Hoffman. Much like the Rufio fight, he's only able to be injured in the brief moments where he's rearing back his sword to hit you. It's very, very brief, and if you're not prepared for it, you would definitely miss it. He's trying to hit him on basically the first frame that's available, so that was really good that he got it that quick. And then here is our final boss. Time will be coming up as soon as he lands the final hit on Hook, and I'll let you know when that is. So he has to get 3 hits to get rid of that hook shot. Time. That's it.
All right, so your final time was 16 minutes and 12 seconds.
That's really good. I think that's better than my PB. So yeah, that's been Hook. This game is a really tough game to get good at, and LivelyRaccoon kind of came out of, nowhere, seemingly overnight, and stole the world record away. So definitely once again for LivelyRaccoon, because that run was really impressive.
In fact, let's hear it again for everybody up here on the stage. We have LivelyRaccoon, we have Skybills, and we have Orth as well. So thank you to all 3 of you. All right, let's get into... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before you go anywhere, I have a $2,000 donation. From Henry, and he merely says, "More Doom." I have a $512 donation. From Alex M, who says, "Doom was the first game I did speedruns and challenge runs for."